Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, Sheldon Richardson is no longer on the losing ass New York Jets. He has an opportunity to go to Seattle, play for the Seahawks, and maybe even go and win a Super Bowl title. He's going to be lined up opposite, I presume, to be Michael Bennett. And then you got the Legion of Boom behind him with my guy Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, who will hopefully be back. You got Bobby Wagner in the middle. You got KJ Wright. That defense, you still got Cam Chancellor back there. The defense will be great. Meanwhile, the New York Jets, they open up a little bit more room. They lose a little bit of rotational depth in the front line with Muhammad Wilkerson, and you got Cat Williams out there. Captain Kim says, as a Seahawks fan, I'm hyped. And I think that Sheldon Richardson is actually going to be motivated now that he's out in Seattle. You know, where's the motivation if you're a New York Jet? And you already know the Jets have been trying to trade you. The Jets have been trying to move Sheldon Richardson for a long time. They tried to send him off to the Dallas Cowboys. That didn't work. And now he gets a chance to go to Seattle. And Joe Cool said football is here. And then also Victor Cruz got cut. That's unfortunate. He got cut by the Bears, but that's a conversation for later on. Michael DiMatteo says, yo, I'm a Cardinals fan and I'm pissed. Yeah, you should be pissed. I bet you Sheldon Richardson, if he stays healthy, you can clock him in for, I don't know, 8 to 11 sacks. Minimum. Okay, him and Michael Bennett are going to be cracking skulls out there on the edge. And I think that the Seahawks will go out there and win that division. Joe Cool said, Cruz back to the New York Giants. Why would the New York Giants want Victor Cruz back? And where exactly would Victor Cruz play on the Giants? Do you see how much wide receiver depth that the New York Giants have right now? Do you? Brandon Marshall, Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, even though he's a tight end, he's more of a pass-catching tight end. Odell Beckham Jr. Then you got Roger Lewis behind him. You don't need to bring back retreads. Kevin Myers said Richardson was the best Jets player. I wouldn't go that far. I would say Cat Williams is the best Jet right now. Oh, yeah, you got Bennett. I forgot. Yeah, you got Bennett. Clint Averill. Man, I try to read the comments and they disappear. Jose Martinez says Sheldon Richardson was a cancer to the Jets locker room. Nah, man, I wouldn't say all of that. Come on, man. I wouldn't call him a cancer. The dudes like playing with him. Brandon Marshall was someone who he had beef with. So I wouldn't call Sheldon Richardson a cancer. That's overkill. What did the Jets get in return? They got Jermaine Kearse, and they also picked up the Seahawks 2018 second-round pick. So for the New York Jets, that's going to come in handy because next year in 2018, they got another pick. And at least they can hopefully build some more offense around, you know, because every year the Jets just keep picking dudes up. Will World said, nah, he got tired of underachieving. Who, Sheldon Richardson? I don't know. You know, and the Seahawks' second-round pick is probably going to be maybe you figure the 80th pick in the draft or something like that because the Seahawks are a good-ass team. They're going to be out there competing. So I think it's a good look for the Jets. We all know they're going to be losers. You know, they lose a little bit of depth, but they picked up somewhere where they were stacked. Jermaine Kearse will at least be a decent wide receiver for the New York Jets. Am I still a Jets fan after Mark Sanchez? How old are you, man? I was a fan before Mark Sanchez, okay? I was a fan when the New York Jets were ass. I remember when they last won one game. So Mark Sanchez doesn't have anything to do with me being a New York Jets fan. Seattle might beat the Patriots this year. Yeah, Paradise, a lot of teams may beat the Patriots. Well, the Falcons almost beat the Patriots, but they really went to Choke City. The Falcons went to Choke City and they went swimming in the water. They did a terrible job out there. But nah, you know, the Seahawks look like Super Bowl contenders in my opinion before they even got Sheldon Richardson. And I think they're going to be Super Bowl contenders even much more so now. So it's a good look for them. And the New York Jets, it's a complete rebuild. You might as well take this whole season and put it down the toilet. Why do I never talk about hockey? Because I haven't given a damn about hockey since Scott Gomez and Ken Dynaco and guys like that actually left the New Jersey Devils. You're about 15, 20 years too late for me to talk about hockey. Seattle winning the NFC, I think it's a possibility. I'm real interested to see how that offense performs once again, you know, is this now what? I don't even want to call it a complete year 3, but what is this, 2.5 for Jimmy Graham? I want to see what he does in another full season. I want to see what they do with Eddie Lacy and Thomas Rawls on the offensive side of the ball. I want to see if Russell Wilson can stay healthy. You know, stop trying to run all over the damn place. You're too small. You're getting a little bit older. You've taken some of those lumps. Let's see how you do. Good. I'm not talking about the Devils. You are. Seattle offensive line versus their D-line in practice is the biggest overkill. Yeah, they got to keep that man alive. That's, yo, Russell Wilson almost has no choice but sometimes to run his ass all over the place. Otherwise, he's going to get destroyed. So, all the best to Russell Wilson. But I really do think that the Seahawks should have Super Bowl aspirations. They got a good squad. I can tell you the dudes internally over there are looking at it. And Jamal Adams does have a lot of potential, Jose. It's going to be interesting to see how Jamal Adams plays for the New York Jets this year, playing in the back with Marcus May. It's a developmental year. Hopefully the New York Jets defense does not get worn out too much, because that offense is going to be 3 and out a whole lot of times. You got Josh McCown. I can see him going incompletion, incompletion, and then they got to punt the football. So that should be the whole New York Jets season right there. Now, the New York Jets don't have a process to trust. They won't have a process to trust until they actually get a decent quarterback. New York Knicks, I mean, Richard Todd, Chad Pennington, 10-yard Chad Pennington, don't turn the ball over. An old Vinny Testaverde, Joe Namath. Is that really how far the New York Jets have to go back? So they got Jermaine Kearse, big deal. The guy caught, what, 41 passes for about 500 yards last year? What are the Jets going to do with their head coach, Todd Bowles? Listen, Todd Bowles doesn't go shopping for the groceries, to borrow Bill Parcells. Todd Bowles can only coach the players that Mike McCagnon gets him. And he got some ass players. So I don't think Todd Bowles should necessarily be judged on the players that he has out there this season, because the talent is ass. I can go to my bathroom right now. I could take a giant dump, and it'll be better and bigger than some of the New York Jets' talent at wide receiver. Sorry for being so disrespectful to all of the guys who work so hard out there to perfect their craft. But some of the Jets wide receivers are garbage, okay? So congratulations to Sheldon Richardson for getting out the building and having an opportunity to compete for a title. And, I don't think I could be wrong. Darius Warren said the Jets on the road to 0-16. Robbie Anderson is the best player. My God, and we don't even know what Robbie Anderson will do. He looks like he'll be broken in half. The Jets, Captain Kim said the Jets should tank for Sam Darnold. Yeah, they just might. The Jets don't have a reason to bring in Victor Cruz. Maybe they do just to help out, but that thought passed my brain. But it's going to be real different. Ardarius Stewart, he should have potential as a New York Jets receiver. We're going to find out. I just hope that the New York Jets actually have a quarterback who can get these guys the ball. That's what's most important. Josh McCown is 38 years old. Bryce Petty is always damn hurt. Christian Hackenberg, he doesn't know what to do with the football besides turn it over. Petty, what about Petty? What has Petty shown you? Petty is an average quarterback. You can come talk to me in 4 years, and maybe Petty will have won a Super Bowl, but I would say his odds are better that he's no longer in the NFL. Okay? Yeah, Josh McCown is 38 years old. Of course he's going to be injury prone. You turn 38 years old and you get your ass busted a couple times and tell me how it feels, okay? Will World went right to the point. He said, Bryce Petty is garbage. I wouldn't go that far. That's not nice. I wouldn't go that far. But Seahawks on their way to a Super Bowl, potentially. New York Jets, they still in the toilet, even though they got a decent wide receiver to come back to team up with Robbie Anderson. It's going to be real ugly on offense for the New York Jets. What did the Jets trade for him, Sheldon Richardson? What do you mean? What did they trade him for? Jermaine Kearse. Sheldon Richardson, Jermaine Kearse went that way. They swapped 7th-round picks Okay, and the New York Jets picked up the Seattle Seahawks 2018 second round pick. So that's what happens. And then Sheldon Richardson, I don't even know how much time is left on his contract. And Jermaine Kearse, it doesn't matter anyway. The New York Jets are going to stink for a long time. Poor Matt Forte, he's still getting paid. So, you know what? He knew what he signed up for when he came to the New York Jets. That's par for the course. You come to the New York Jets, you better be prepared to lose. That's Jet life, baby. Crash and burn. Crash and burn. Seahawks, 12th man. They do all that flying. The New York Jets is here to crash and burn. Yo, make sure you follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is JRSportBrief. Snapchat, JRSportBrief. Go ahead, check me out, add me. I'ma holla at y'all later. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. They got a monster to put on the opposite side, or the opposite side of Michael Bennett. Peace. Later, y'all. Instagram, JRSportBrief. Yo, Mad Bomber, you the man. Now I'm out of here. You already follow me on all socials? You're a genius. Everybody needs to get like you. I'll holla at y'all later. All my social media is JRSportBrief. Peace out, y'all.